Hey, welcome to EPN. My name is Victor Lucas, and we bring you the latest in everything cool every single day, thanks in a large part to our pals at the VFS School of Game Design. Thank you so much, Vancouver Film School. Now, today's rundown is dedicated to our pal Clayton Blair, who has just had a birthday. Happy birthday. We got you this rundown. In case you didn't notice, I'm not in the studio. I'm actually at Ubisoft in Montreal. We're here to find out some stuff about Far Cry 5, but I can't talk about that yet. What I can talk about is Doom on the Switch. It looks like the popular Snap Map level editor from the PC, PS4, and Xbox One versions of the game will not be included in the recently announced Nintendo Switch version. Engadget reports that a representative from publisher Bethesda has confirmed that the feature is not being ported over, and although they didn't reveal why, our guess would be that it is to save space. There's a lot of game to fit onto a tiny 32GB cartridge. I guess if we want a level editor, Nintendo will have to release Super Mario Maker on the system. Another big part of Doom won't be included on the cartridge, although it isn't being cut. Bethesda says that the multiplayer component for the game won't be included on the cartridge, but the good news is that users will still be able to play it if they download it and install it locally onto their hard drive. We're just happy that Doom is coming to the system at all because it's going to be very cool to play such a robust shooter in the palm of our hands. Here's another reason to be excited. Bethesda has also revealed that the Switch version will include all the post-launch DLC and updates that have already been released on the other platforms. Most of the DLC cost money when it was first released, but became free for everyone earlier this year in the aptly named 6.66 update. So it's good to know Switch players will get the same. Doom will hit the Switch before the end of the year. The summer of 2017 has already come to an end, but we do know that the summer of 2019 is kicking off with a bang. Lionsgate has announced that the third film in the John Wick series will hit theaters on May 17th, 2019. This means the film will be released around the same time as even bigger heavyweights like the fourth Avengers movie and the 27th Fast and Furious outing. So this is likely the studio's attempt at counter-programming.
You don't turn your back on family.
John Wick seems like the franchise to do it. The first two films surpassed box office expectations to earn about $300 million worldwide, which is very good for an R-rated action film. Keanu Reeves is already set to reprise the title role as a brooding assassin, and Chad Stahelski, who co-directed the first film and was the solo director on the second one, is expected to return to the director's chair. The screenwriter behind the first two films, Derek Kolstad, is already working on the script for the third one, so with the same creative team back, you can expect a similar tone and style. This isn't the only John Wick movie on the way. Earlier this year, Lionsgate revealed that they're developing a spin-off that will focus on another assassin within the same universe. Fingers crossed for a Keanu cameo.
You working again?
No, just sorting some stuff out.
The new It movie is getting even more terrifying when It comes home. Director Andy Muschietti is working on an extended cut of the movie to release on home video. That's according to his producing partner and sister, Barbara Muschietti, who tells Yahoo Movies that the director's cut will be about 15 minutes longer, adding additional character moments, extra backstory, and more scares. It's no surprise that the studio wants more of It. The film is already a huge box office smash, breaking numerous records in its opening weekend and with no slowdown in sight. Warner Brothers and the Muschiettis are already developing a sequel, which will be based on the second half of the It novel and see adult versions of the same characters finishing off the killer clown once and for all. Expect that to emerge in the next few years. 1 billion miles from Earth, a real-life space exploration mission has just gone out with a bang, literally. NASA's unmanned Cassini space probe crashed into Saturn earlier today, burning up inside the gas giant's atmosphere. This wasn't an accident. NASA deliberately crashed the probe into the planet. Cassini was approaching the end of its planned mission and running out of fuel, so instead of just letting it float around in space, NASA decided to destroy it by purposefully piloting it into Saturn. There are several good reasons for doing this. The most important is to avoid the risk of Cassini instead accidentally crashing into one of Saturn's moons, which could potentially support life that would be contaminated by a probe from an alien planet like Earth. The other reason is that Cassini was able to send back new images of Saturn in the moments before it burnt up, giving us a closer look at the planet than ever before. Crashing into Saturn seems like a fitting end. Cassini was launched in 1997 specifically to investigate Saturn and its moons, so now it's become part of the very planet it was sent to explore. That's it for the rundown today. Thank you so much to Ubisoft Montreal for hosting us today. I can't wait to tell you about Far Cry 5. If you want to learn more about game design, visit our friends at VFS.edu. We'll be back again on Monday with a brand new rundown for you. But in the meantime, watch some of the other content we've made, and if you dig it, hit subscribe, okay?